Does gender influence one's spirituality?
You mean agenda?
Gender.
Agenda. Your agenda. So that's your agenda for the moment now. Yeah? Yeah. Agenda. Of course, everything. Yeah. Affects everything. So, but from practice, it's only nothing. So, but from this radiance of nothing comes great, profound clarity on all things. I can believe that. No faith in that. You have to know that for yourself. It's not about faith. You can't be believing in terms of distance, future. You have to know present. For sure, because it's surreal. So it is absolutely present, now. Real. Present, only present.
From a spiritual viewpoint, is gender a temporary condition?
Gender?
Yeah.
What do you mean by gender? Who's gender? Everybody is gender. The agenda is to be here. That's the true gender. The agenda is present. Now, that's it. What else is going on? This is for all beings. The agenda is to be in compassionate harmony with all beings. See? Not because you're doing something, because it already is the case. Where is it the case? You have to be with that, where it is the case. No gender, no difference, no better, no worse. That's the real agenda of the masters. The awakenment of no difference. And there's more peace, more understanding, it's clearer. And there's sharpness into the differences that exist among people, and why and how such things arise, and what to make of that, and how to be beyond that at the same time. That's the whole key to having a mind, is to help you to get beyond suffering. Not to figure out ways to create suffering. There are already too many ways to do that. We need more of no suffering. The way to that, for healing purposes. And balancing the stresses of the earth out, from the inside out. We have the peace of earth, the earth of peace.
So were the religions and traditions wrong in distinguishing between the genders and what was available to them?
Not wrong. Humans are not wrong. They're just human. So what is it to be human? It's to think. Think. To think this, to think that. To think in and think out, and to think in dualistic terminology. See? Once transcended is what? What is there? There's no gender, no thought, so to speak. And this is not avoiding thinking. No, this is a different kind of thinking. Of no thinking. It's a thinking of no suffering. And keeping it super basic in terms of human understanding, human conditioning.
So then is the distinction between male and female true only at a limited level?
Obviously. The spiritual condition, the true heart condition, is not positive or negative. It's not creative or receptive. See, it's neither, and thus both. See, both and neither at the same time. It's paradox. See, paradox is good practice. I say, who cares? Yeah. You're here to liberate yourself. You're not here to just be earth and held down to gravitational influences, whether they are blood created, socially created, or You know, humanly created, egoically created, or whatever. We're here natives of the universe, not just natives of the earth planet, but the universe. And the space of the universe, we are just as much as we are the material of the universe.
So then as spiritual practitioners, in a sense, do we cease to become male or female?
At a certain level, doesn't matter. Is your heart really male or female? Is there proof of the heart being one or the other? No, it is a heart. It's perfect. It's just a heart. At best, it's a channel of love, compassion. At worst, it's depressed. Painfully, sorrowfully, pathetically, sort of dying. At best, it's happy, wise, forgiving, and giving. Not caring about differences as much as to suffer it. It needs to suffer differences. Do you? And if you do, why? Why are you suffering differences? Who says you have to suffer differences? You say so. You do so. You live so. And you need to undo so if you care to. You have to care to undo your suffering. Because it is like that, done, and like that, undone. Gone. Not ever here. Already disappeared into the heart of silence. Already. Gone. Gate. Parasam gate. Bodhi svaha.
Does karma determine one's gender, or does gender determine one's karma?
What do you think?
Well, I think they're kind of inextricably linked.
Not necessarily so. Right, yeah. There is no inextricably anything. See, from the no agenda. There's no agenda. Right? You want to make it. You want to make it inextricably linked, see, and connected. You want to make it that. See. It's already beyond that. See, it's already all connected. See, beyond you're connecting it. Just is. The heart is the universe. The universe is only and always the heart. You need to sense that, feel that as your truth. You cannot, no agenda. No this gender or that gender. No opposite genders whatsoever. No opposing anything. No posing. No opposing.
So is gender then strictly a physical and material issue?
It can be for some people, because we're talking about it's not gender, there's ego. Gender is not the problem, the ego is the problem. Right? Ignorance is the problem, not the genders, not the body parts, it's the ignorance. The lack of heart, understanding, intelligence may be wanting. There's no understanding. See, beyond personal and egoic sort of gratification, self-pleasing, self-building, delusions about what's real and what's not real, who is real and who's not real, gender, distinctions, see, racial distinctions, intellectual distinctions, the physical distinctions, planetary distinctions and vibrational distinctions, ad infinitum already. Gone. Who cares about it, right? Yeah. Yes. Is your life so meaningless? You have to be concerned about such stressful conditions. You need to breathe it away and relax yourself, because you're given the gift of breathing. The gift of hue, exhalation. Hue, it's exhalation. It's all in the hue. Exhalation. It's all in that. Done properly, done perfectly, you release a lot more than you can ever imagine. Because you're born to let it go. You're born to be let go of at birth, and you're born to let it go at death. And every night before you go to sleep, you're in the process of letting it go, whether you like to let it go or not. It's already gone. There's no use to let it go, and there's no use to do anything about it one way or other. It just is what it is.
So then in the sleep state, obviously...
Everything is good.
Yeah.
Because nothing is happening. Nobody's there. Perfect.